Good morning, Soft Flex Company. This is Kristen Fagan here, live again from the To Bead True Blue show. We're in booth 180. If you're coming out today, there is free admission, free parking. We're here in Tucson, Arizona. And I'm really happy to be here today, and I'm going to show you some macrame with Soft Flex wire. You guys know I love to knot and macrame Soft Flex. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to use our new Southwest Trio set again. And I see a few people popping on. Just say hello so I know I'm here and sounds okay, looks okay, and I'm on the right page. Just give me a little heads up. I've got some beautiful beads behind me from the Small and Beautiful bead booth. A lot of eye candy at the show. Hi, Patrina, good morning. James, good morning, good morning. Hi, Kathy, good morning. Hey, Soft Flex Company, is that Sarah here today? Hi, James. Sarah's watching too. Yay, happy to be here. I feel a little more together today, being my second live video for you guys from the show. I'm here on the right page, good. I am, you know, I look totally okay. Oh, you know what's different? I wonder if it's the Wi-Fi connection. You know, I might, yeah, I'm wearing your earrings. Okay, let me know if I'm getting better, because maybe I should jump off and change the Wi-Fi connection. I know the video was pretty clear yesterday, the Wi-Fi that I was on. So, what do you guys think? Am I clearing up or am I still grainy? Catherine said it's good. Good morning, Gabriella. I look clear. Okay, so maybe I'm all right. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So welcome, welcome. I'm here again from the To Bead True Blue show. It's Friday. I'm ready to show you guys some macrame with the new Soft Flex Southwest Trio set. Kathy said it's good. Are you on a different one today? You know, I think I'm on whatever, there's a couple and I just didn't go in and choose it today. I did choose it yesterday. Not pristine, but fine. Well, I can jump off and choose the other Wi-Fi if you think that that's worth it. That was one step I didn't go. I think it just popped on whatever was the easiest when I logged in. The Gem Show is the best one. Yeah, that's the one that I chose yesterday. There's 29 of you on here now, so if I lose you and change it, will you guys all come back? No, it's fine. Okay, all right. Looks good. Beverly says looks good. Okay, good. All right. Well, I'm super happy to be here. Remember that we have a great sale going on online. 20% off all of our Soft Flex Beading Wire. This is including the new Southwest Trio I'm going to show you today. So go ahead and take advantage of that for all you people that couldn't make it out to the show here. Just get started. All right, awesome. I'm going to turn you guys down and get going. Good morning, Linda. So here is the project that I'm going to show you guys today. It is called a switch knot, and I did this example with the citrine and the turquoise Soft Flex beading wire, and I'm going to actually do the red jasper and the turquoise to show you guys how to start it, and then I'll show you guys how to finish it with this one. But isn't this super fun? It is basically using the simple square knot that I've already taught you guys, but just doing it in a slightly different way. So here is the trio that I'm working with. I thought we were starting easy. I'm jumping right into it. It's not as tough as it looks. So I use the citrine and the turquoise on this one, and I'm going to do the turquoise and the red jasper over here, just because I think the citrine might be a little hard to see. So if you guys remember my Winter Wonderland macrame bracelet, that's this one. This is using the square knot. So this is your traditional square knot here that I showed on the Free Spirit Beading series on Soft Flex Company's YouTube channel that I host. And we're going to do a variation on that. And the macrame board you can find online. This mini macrame board is wonderful for macrame, but it's also wonderful if you're doing any kind of knotting, or if you just want to use it to help set up what you're working on, because these little notches are perfect for holding the soft flex wire. So I cut two strands, two 30-inch strands of each color of wire, one green turquoise, and one of the red jasper. So what I'm going to do is take one of the strands and I'm going to cut it in half. So I've got 15 inches of one of them. So I'll take the red jasper, I'll cut that in half. I'm going to put a bead stopper. Sarah does a lot of wrap bracelets with her macrame board. I have yet to still try it. I need to work on that because they are just so gorgeous and fun. So I'm putting a bead stopper on the back just to hold my wire in place, and so that when I start working and doing my knitting, it's not going to slide back down. Let me just get that in there. Kirsten says, love my macrame board. It's such a helpful tool, isn't it? I really dig it too. Okay, so we've got two wires, 15 inches of the red jasper coming down the center. Okay, I just need to pass through. And then we're going to have 30 inches of the Soft Flex green turquoise. The board Catherine says the board makes it so easy to wrap bracelets and not destroy the button. Yeah, it really does. It's very helpful. So now you're going to take your, and I'm on camera, good? Yeah, we look good. All right, take your 30-inch strand, find the center in between those two, and we're going to start our first square knot. Good morning, Susie. Welcome. So we are going to start our first square knot. We're going to take the wire that is underneath, or take the green turquoise wire that's underneath the red jasper on the right-hand side. We're going to take it over the two strands. We'll take the left side of the wire, cross over that wire we just put in there, and go up and through this loop here. And that is our first knot. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So we're going to make our loop on the left side, cross over our two middle wires, take the wire on the right, down and around, and that will complete our first square knot. So I'm going to just pull this up so you can see it a little bit better, like that. So we've got our first square knot completed. We're going to do that one more time on both sides, starting with the right, cross over the center, take the left over that one and up through the bottom and the loop. And then we're going to do it on the left side to finish that square knot. Take our wire around, over the center too, this wire across, up, and through that one. And now we have completed that knot. I'm going to see if I can bring it closer to the camera. Maybe a pile of books. Okay, that's a good idea. Does that feel like it's okay or a little more? I think a little more. How about now? How do you keep it from sliding? So I have, to keep this wire from sliding as I'm working on it, I have a bead stopper on the back. And that keeps this wire from sliding on the notch. And actually, once you pull this tight on this with the Soft Flex, it doesn't move. So you don't have to worry about this part sliding. Does that seem like it's a little closer, or do you want me to pop it up just a little bit more? A little more, okay. I'm using all the books. Actually, I might even slide this up a bit. So once the knots are on there, they're not going to slide. They're not going to slide. So you just have to make sure you pull your knot tension tight enough to keep them there. So I've got like I've got about 10 books under me right now. How are we doing now? Maybe I'll try and bring the camera down. How's that? That looks pretty close, guys. How's that? It's so nice to have you all here helping me. Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to the next step. So what we did here was we created 2 full square knots. And just move that up just a bit. And I'll show you how to do that again after we do this next step. Okay, cool, much better. So now you're going to pull your 2, and now I feel like I have a shadow. Hey, Sarah, you want to get over here and do this yourself? Just kidding. I know you're being helpful. You need to get to Tucson. All right, so we're going to get back on track here. So we've got 2 red jasper wires that we had pulled down in the notch. So we pulled them free. They're no longer in the board. We're going to take these 2 wires, these 2 turquoise wires, we're going to bring them over the red jasper and we're going to put them down in the notch at the bottom now. So we're going to secure the 2 turquoise ones down, and we now have the red jasper free underneath it. All right, so we're going to go. Susie says we're great. We are great. We work really well together. So we're going to start and do 2 square knots again with the red jasper this time. So we'll take this one end, go over the 2 green turquoise, take the left, go down and through, and then you're just going to pull this up And you're not going to go all the way. Just tug on your turquoise wires and just leave that little space right there because we're flipping the colors and we're just going to create this little pattern. So now that we have the one side, yeah, Sarah and I have worked together for 16 years, so we know how to handle each other backwards and forwards, huh? And you'll do your knot on your left side. So now I have a one complete full square knot, and I'm going to do one more. So take the red jasper over the 2 green turquoise, take the left side red jasper over that, under the 2 turquoise, and through the loop. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Take our loop over the 2 turquoise strands, red jasper over that, under the loop, and pull it tight. And now we're going to flip it. Could you put a bead in there? I knew somebody was going to ask me that, Susie. James says, could you put a bead in between them, or does it mess stuff up? You know, whenever I start a new knot, and this is a new knot for me, I always do it with just the wire, just so that I can get myself comfortable with creating this knot without any beads. It is possible, but I feel like you might just have to do some teeny tiny beads, because the fun part of this knot is to see these 2 wires interplay and flip, and if you stuck a bead in there, you may kind of lose that effect a little bit. But if you try it, let me know, and I may try it after I do this knot a few more times and feel good about it with just the wire. So now that we did 2 full square knots with the red jasper, we're going to flip the colors again. So we're going to free our green turquoise out of the notches from the bottom. We're going to take our red jasper, make sure the wire is do we go under, up, or under? We're going to take the red jasper over the green turquoise and notch those 2 down. So now I have the red jasper on top of the green turquoise wire, and they're coming down and they are secured, and now my green turquoise is free. And my green turquoise is free to do those 2 square knots again with the turquoise wire. So we're just flipping the script each time. So we're going to make 1 loop, go over and through, and then pull our first turquoise square knot, and you're just going to look at what you did here and kind of mimic the same length you're leaving. And then the left side, yeah, this seems like it's right up your alley, James. And now we've completed 1 square knot, and then we'll do it again with the turquoise wire. And do the other side. And now we'll have 2 full square knots. So I'll show it one more time, and then I'll show you guys how to finish it, and I'll take it off here. I do have a sample. This one's going to go back with you guys from the show, so you'll have this back in the office. So again, I'm going to free my red jasper from the bottom notches. I'm going to take the green turquoise and I'm going to put it over the red jasper, and I'm going to put those in the notches and secure that down. And now I have the 2 red jasper colors free to knot once more. And now you start your square knot again on the right side. Oh, good, it's mine. Yeah. I'm glad you like it. I've wanted to do this knot for a little while, and last night I was like, I'm going to try it when I was hanging out in the hotel room. And if it works, I'm going to show it. So, oh, see what happens when I'm talking? I do 2 on the wrong side. Okay, so I did 2 knots there. I got to do this one more time. Can you do this with more than one colors? Possibly. You probably need it to be thicker, so maybe you can do it with, you might have to do like a double strand of it going down, like one here and one here, maybe make it thicker. So that is the pattern in a nutshell, and you just keep repeating it that way. So now I would free my green turquoise, take my red jasper on top of the turquoise and secure that in the notches in the bottom again, and then I would have this wire to create 2 more knots. And I'll pull it off the board. How do you figure out? Well, that's a good question. Okay, so if you do get distracted, the way you figure it out is, I'll do one more crew here so I can show you. So you do the 1 knot, you do the next knot. So you're supposed to go back and forth, right side, left side. Now, the wire here, let's see if I can bring it up a little closer. So you'll see here my wire is coming through this little loop and out this way. That means this is the side I have to work with next. So you always want to work with the side that's coming underneath this little loop here and out here. If I worked with this side, it would start to twist, and you'll feel it twist. So you'll know, oh, I must have did 2 on the one side because now it's starting to twist. You always want to do it with the square knot. You want it to lay flat. So you'll always take the wire that's coming out of this little loop next. And as long as your piece is continuing to lay flat, you know you're going in the right direction. So now that I did that knot, I have a little loop on the left side here, and my wire is coming out this way. And that is the one I would do next. Does that make sense? So I'm going to pull this piece off the board and just show you guys really close up the pattern that we just did with the 2 wires. Someone just asked if we can add beads. I'm really not sure. I haven't tried it with beads yet. I've just been trying it with the wire. The vertical bump is a good indicator. Yeah, it definitely gives you like a nice visual to go look for if you're not sure if you did the right side the second time. So this is the one I worked on last night that uses the turquoise and the citrine. And this is the one we just did that uses the turquoise and the red jasper. And all 3 colors are in the Southwest trios that we just launched online. I will show you guys some more samples too. I don't know how I am on time. I was going to show you how to finish it off, but I'm not sure what time it is. So here's the sample that I did on the Free Spirit Beading series on the Soft Flex Company YouTube channel. And this is done with the square knot, traditional square knot with the addition of beads in the middle. Yeah, this one's really fun. I'm actually going to send this one back with you guys too, because I made 2 of them. So here it is with beads, and you can find this on the YouTube channel. This is using the medium Soft Flex wire with tanzanite color and the turquoise blue topaz. You have like 5 minutes. Okay, great. And one more I'll show you is this done with the purple amethyst. It's got the spiral half knot. This one is also on the Soft Flex Company YouTube channel in the Free Spirit Beading section that I showed you. Yeah, it does take a little while, so I think I have enough time to just finish it off. So when you take your, I'm going to move all this stuff out of my way. So when you take your design off your macrame board, you're going to have one side that's got 2 strands, and you're going to have one side that's got 4 strands, that you're going to need to crimp. And since I've got a side with 4 strands, I'm going to grab the big 3mm 3x3 crimp tubes. And I'm going to use, yeah, the twist one's really fun. So you can easily add beads to the twist, the spiral half knot, and you can easily add beads to the regular square knot. I'm not positive about this particular design. You know, actually, now that we're talking about it, I have a feeling what you could do is do 2 square knots, add a bead, do 2 more square knots, and then do your little swapping of colors. I think that would work. So that's what I'll try that and show you guys if I can make that work. This way your bead is sitting in between your square knots. I think that's a better location for it. All right. So I'm using Soft Flex sterling silver 3x3 crimp tubes. Our crimp tubes are seamless and double the thickness most on the market. You're just going to slide all 4 wires on that crimp tube on this end. And then I'm going to add, you don't even have to add a jump ring, to be honest, actually. You could just use, yeah, you could just use your wire as your end clasp. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take these wires, pass them back through. That sounds like a great free spirit beading. It does. I'll take a cue from this design and add it with beads. So I'm just going to make a little loop on this end for my clasp to connect to. And I'm going to use the Mighty Crimping Pliers. And these work just like your regular crimping pliers. They've got 2 notches, one in the back, one in the front. Back one is the crimper. You're going to squeeze it and create a nice divot, just like that. You're going to turn it 90 degrees and put it in the front notch, which is your rounder. Give it another squeeze, and then go around it a few more times, really cinching down that crimp. And then you'll take your cutters and trim off all of your wires. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I just have the 2. I'm just going to use the large crimp on this side too, just to keep the symmetry of the design. You can slide on, you can even just slide this on 1 if you wanted to. Now I'll put it on both. Let me get this tool out of your way. And then take those wires back down through that crimp tube. Pull that tight. Put your crimp where you want it. And then once again, you're going to place your crimp in the back crimper. Give it a squeeze. Turn it 90 degrees. Give it another squeeze. Go around. And then trim off your wires. And then you can just take your clasp right into the other end. Or you can add a jump ring if you wanted to add a jump ring or something at the other end. You can even cut off some of these wires if you don't want to have all of them showing and just leave 1 for the loop. No, this definitely will not fit you, Sarah. It went a little bit long. Maybe it'll fit your ankle. When I was working on it last night, I got a little bit long with it. But that's what happens when you do your first one. So there you have it. There's a new fun macrame knot to try with Soft Flex wire. And I'm going to try and do some beads on there. Yeah, you could totally add a cute little charm or a little tassel like we did on this one, which is just super adorable way to end it. And I'll try and add beads for a future video for you guys. So that is about it. I have, I think I'm going to show the knitting spool tomorrow. Yeah, this might, James, what size wrist are you? I'll work on this one and try and see if I can make it a better, better length. Thanks so much for watching, Trish. It was really great to see you guys this morning. Gets me going for the day. And we only have a couple macrame boards here left in the booth. We'll see. Hopefully they go today. I think we've only got just a few. So if you're not here, go ahead and pick up your macrame board on the Soft Flex Company website. All the stuff I used today you can find on there, softflexcompany.com. Enjoy. Thank you. Is that a size? I don't think that's a size. It does. The show closes tomorrow. The To Bead True Blue show. Here, let me flip you guys back up. Ooh, it's getting hot under my lights here. So yeah, the To Bead True Blue show is open through tomorrow. We close tomorrow night at 6. We're here today from 10 to 6. Free parking, free admission down here at Casino del Sol. 20% off all beading wire here at the show and online through Monday. So take advantage. It's a great sale. And now you have a new technique to try with your trio wire. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks again.